Hey everybody, it's Jannah with another random yet riveting rambling, and this is day 8 of our meditation experience, Renew Yourself, Body, Mind, and Spirit. And this is me doing it. I'm doing the experience and giving my thoughts after I've meditated. This is the experience done by Deepak Chopra and Balvin, and it's a free meditation. The link to how to register is in my bio. In the description. But if you register and it's a bit late, some of them may not be on there, but I believe it's still on there. And if it's not, you have this as a reference for what each centering thought is for each day. So for day 8, Day 8 is entitled Caring for the Mind. We entered the mind week on day 8. Last week was all about reconnecting with the body, and it was amazing. I did so many things. I did yoga just about every day. I biked on the days that I didn't do yoga. I danced more. It made me really connect more to how my body is a healing mechanism. Every part of my body is there to support an environment of joy and healing, balance, peace, and calm. And now, day 8, we're entering connecting with the mind. And the centering thought for the day is my mind is my intimate friend and healer. The Sankrit Mantra that you can repeat during your meditation is Om Namah Shivaya. And that means my true self is boundless and timeless. And like have said before, I resonate more with the translation, the English translation. I do repeat the mantra during my meditation, but the English resonates with me more because I understand that language. But I often return back to that mantra and the centering thought whenever my mind wanders. So during this meditation, the introduction set the tone like it always does. And Deepak and Balvin both talked about how we need to shift the way we view our minds. That instead of looking at our minds as a place that is the source of confusion and anxiety and thoughts that you need to escape, that looking at your mind as the friend that it actually is and tapping into the stillness that exists there, instead of looking at your mind as something you need to flee from, which is something that I often do. But just looking at it in a new perspective as my mind as a safe place makes it less daunting to try to target those thoughts that get on my nerves or that bother me or that bring me out of my true state. The introduction says that while we may recognize the need for an alert, optimistic, and calm mind, we aren't taught how to achieve it. So today's meditation shows us that the secret to experience the basic nature of the mind as present awareness. In this simple experience of living in the now, the mind is automatically renewed, creative, and poised. Experiencing the true nature of the mind, we release limiting mental patterns and are free to find possibility in the now. And that really builds on a previous meditation that was saying how one of the centering thoughts was looking at, or the theme was looking at threats as opportunities. So things that come up in your day, or things that like thoughts or that you return to about the past, or unexpected changes in your day, or arguments, and that don't look at them as threats, look at them as an opportunity. And that was really helpful in helping me to look at the changes that are coming for next school year in a different light. So instead of looking at how we'll be returning to distance learning as a threat or an obstacle, to look at it as an opportunity to change my teaching style or improve my teaching style and things like that. So today, meditation really helped with me shifting my view on how I look at my mind, just like the other meditation shifted my view on how I looked at unexpected things that came up. This really helped me to focus on the now and how I look at my mind as a place of respite. But what was most helpful in this was the talk before. And I always get the most out of that, because when I forget during my meditation what I'm focusing on, I remember things that Deepak talked about in the beginning. And today's meditation, he gave my favorite visualization as yourself as an ocean, or your mind in particular as the ocean or as water, that thoughts may ruffle the surface, but when you respond with anxiety and depression and more movement, and you try to force yourself to get out of it, it just creates more waves. You can't get rid of waves by creating more motion. You can only get rid of those waves by being still, and stillness can be found by going beneath the surface, going within your mind, searching for that calm, that quiet place. And the more that you do it, the faster you get there when you're in the moment. So I really noticed that after practicing meditating every day, it has become more natural to get right back into the now when thoughts come up on my surface and rattle me and make me step back into the past, or make me ruminate on the worst possible scenario in the future. And there was also a meditation on that was really, really resonated with me, because I often go there, but now that I've been meditating more, it's easier for me to stop myself from going there. And I hope that this meditation today really sticks with me in looking at my mind as a place to go to that is my friend. And that centering thought was very helpful. I know that there is stillness in my mind, and my mind is my mind is an ocean. The deeper you go, there are places that are unexplored, and though it may seem scary, it is more still the deeper that you get. And in the talk before, he was talking about how you don't need to be nervous about going to your mind. And sometimes I look at my mind as this dark place, because it has been that, but there is light in darkness. And it can be scary, but it's not necessary to look at it as a scary thing when you're in a safe place. And meditating is a safe place. So the centering thought today, I'm hoping that as I go throughout my day, that I really look at my mind and treat my mind like a friend, like the healer that it is. That's been the really big message that I've been getting from this meditation, has been to look at myself, my body, and my mind as the healer that I am. Down to the cellular level, my cells are renewing themselves daily. So by living in the now, I am renewed. I'm renewing my mind every time I refocus on what's happening right in front of me. And it worked yesterday. When I did it, I was having a bad thought in the car, and then I noticed, and then just started looking out the window and noticing what was around me, paying attention to the sensations that I was feeling, paying attention to the sounds and smells and things like that. So it can be very helpful to just focus on what's happening right in front of you, because live just in the past it can be depressing. Being just in the future can be anxiety provoking. The now connects you more to the past and the future than anything else. So your best place to be is in the now, and in the now you're renewed. You can gain inspiration from checking in with how you're doing right now. But that's all my time. So these are supposed to be 10 minutes, and 10 minutes has hit. So I hope that you got a different perspective on how to look at your mind as a friend and a healing place during your meditation. Leave your comments and below. Let me know how your meditation was today, anything that came up. I hope that you're doing your journaling with it. I'm going to start writing in the journal. I haven't. Only some days I have. But this has been really helpful just to talk about what thoughts come up. So I hope that you enjoy it, and let me know. Bye. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Yeah.